Hello, Aries. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using White Newman, a Sacred Animal Tarot created by Elba BG. On the bottom here is the website Liminal 11. Feel free to freeze frame and check that out if you're interested. Supportive Oracle cards. Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle cards by Colette Baron Reed. There's some websites on the back. I found the Colette one that I was looking for. It's on the back of the book. Feel free to freeze frame on this if you're interested. It's at the end of the paragraph with Colette's picture on it. And there's some other stuff there. Feel free to freeze frame and check out whatever you're interested in, if you are, of course. Whew. What do we have for Aries? I don't even know if this is going to be good, bad, or indifferent at this point. Alright, so this is the stress here. They use snakes for wands in this deck, I've noticed. Which is fine. But I'm getting like you've either worked with or worked for somebody to help bring them out of a stressful situation. I feel like you've worked at getting somebody out of this. You've made some quick decisions, you help them move forward. You might even, it could be just advice. Worked for or worked with somebody to get them out of a stressful situation. And I feel like you identify very easily that this is not something that's going to be solved in 2 minutes. It's just not. Probably it's going to take a few years to really make it go right. You got a realistic outlook on it, but it's also in the same category of like, yeah, but we can make some decisions right now to improve the situation. Will it be correct? Will it be right? No. But will it start moving it in the better direction? Will it make improvements right now? Yes. Like it won't make it. It won't solve it. It won't solve it in any sense, but it'll start directing it where it should be. It's kind of like we're going towards the surface so we can get some air. But we're still going to be in. It's kind of like a swimming situation. If you're out in the middle of wherever, or you're in a body of water, we're moving up to the surface to get some air. Are we still in the water? Yes. Do we have to keep swimming? Yes. Do we have to swim quite a distance? Yep. But there are some things. There's some things where we can stop and wait, and we can get some rest. We can get some, some food. But we're gonna have to swim out of this situation. It's gonna take some time. So maybe there's like a boat or something up there, a little boat, and there's supplies in the boat or whatever. We're gonna have to keep working at it. We can keep going, but we're not anywhere near out of it. But this can go better. Instead of like being deep in the water, we can get up out of the water and make this work more to our advantage. And you've pointed this out very directly. You've let somebody know what needs to be done. My first thought is whoever it is you're helping, you are effective, yes, but they don't work the way you work. So the way they don't I don't know. It may seem like they should. It may seem like they do it to a point. The tough love thing, if that's what it was, worked to a point, but I feel like this energy isn't compatible with you. It just doesn't feel compatible. Short-term success, yes. Long-term, I don't know. Because I'm seeing the short-term success here. Things worked out, things went a good way, and I feel like I helped this person get to a better place. Somebody else might be jumping in to help you. Because I do get like, there's the King of Cups showing up. Is it the Cups? No, yeah, it's King of Cups showing up later. It does seem like that matches this energy a little bit better. You got them this far. I do feel like somebody else is coming into the situation, and I don't feel like I'm expecting that. The Lady of the Lightning is like somebody jumping in and making a quick change. It does have like some tower. It does have some tower connotations to it, but to me this is a little different because this feels like a person. Look, when I think of the tower, like something like is very destructive and coming down and causing a lot of change, and you can't get around it. This one is kind of like a lightning strike in the sense of like you notice it, it makes a big impact, but how that impact is going forward is different. This depends on, I almost feel like this is happening to somebody else, something I was trying to deal with, something I was trying to help somebody with, and this new person just snaps right into focus, comes right into the situation. And they match up with that person very well. They make great moves towards that person, and they're like, this person thinks the way I think, I want to do things that way. I feel like immediately you're going to be like, yeah, but those decisions got you to where you were, and those weren't the best decisions. I feel like you're immediately going to see that, like, oh, I don't think that's a good idea. You don't need somebody who agrees with you. You need somebody who doesn't agree with you to help you get out of that situation. And you have to work at it. You got a long way to go still. Yet they're working with this energy and they're making long-term plans with this energy. The Ace of Wands is very interesting in this deck because it looks like a bunch of people trying to grab for this Ace of Wands. And for this situation, I kind of feel like that's going on. Who's going to have control? Whoever does get control is going to have long-term control. This energy doesn't match yours. So whatever this is, the good you can do may have already been done. Because they have to be more aligned with you to get the benefit of being with you. Can you get out of this situation? If this was just you dealing with it, could you make it out of this? Yes. Would you have your own way? Definitely. Are they going to follow that? No. They're going to kind of like rebuke that. And they're going to do their thing their own way. And it's going to be very contrary. And it's just like, I don't know how to explain this. It's like you keep trying to go to the left, and then every now and then they just quietly go right. To the point where you're like, maybe you're going left, 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 and then they go right 3 times, and then the next left you may just not go the direction you expected it to. It's just, I don't know how to explain it. It's confusing. Things go back and forth. Things get a little bit muddy. That's going to make you unhappy. I feel like you're going to lose control of this situation. Can we get a little bit more about that? In one sense or another, 7 of Cups, half in, half out. And the Strength card, no. I feel like somebody's trying to find an easier way out, and that's not really realistic. I feel like the Aries energy that I'm connecting to is very brutally honest, kind of like, that clearly didn't work, don't do that. And I feel like that's where you're like, no, stay away from that, don't go over there. You clearly didn't do that well. And they're like, but some people do, and you're like, you're not that person. I feel like, yeah, they're like, they want to go over there, and they're like, you're telling them, like, you clearly don't do well over there, don't go over there. And they're like, but some people do. And you're like, you're not one of the people who does, though. Don't go over there. Don't go over there. That's not, you can't. You clearly can't. You're not one of those people who succeed in that situation. Stay out of that situation. They don't like that. So they're getting involved with that situation anyway. They just can't seem to help themselves. It's causing a lot of issues. It's kind of like they think they can handle something that they can't. I feel like you're going to notice this sooner rather than later. And I feel like where this is going is I'm starting to question, like, what's going on here? Like, what am I supposed to do here? Whoever the new person is, I feel like this is the advice here, because whoever you're dealing with they don't link up to you well. They just don't see it your way. They don't really respond the way you would like them to. They feel like they know what they know, even though they're still learning. They don't live life the way you do. I think that's the biggest problem. They don't live life the way you do. So they have to find a path to keep them out of that section that makes sense to them. And the way you handle it, and your directness, is a great thing. I get along with Aries, though, so I feel like I could go with that. But this person does not have that commonality. Empower whoever the new person is. Because whatever that is, let them take control of it. Let them help this person, let them deal with whatever they need to do. Because I get, like, this situation does have a dead end for you. This person will do better, but I feel like you've done all you can do for them. They have to find another path. They're not listening to you anymore. That's become an issue. For them to persevere, I feel like they have to disconnect from you. As long as they're with you, they got that hanged man. They're just going to get stuck. They're not going to make the progress they need to. They need to find their own progress on their own terms. Whoever this new person is who stepped in, if you can empower that person, the Five of Swords is with it, which makes me feel like I don't really want to. So I don't feel like you're going to want to, but it might release some of the stress for you, because like this person wants to do things a different way. I'm like, all right, let them go with this person. Whoever this person is, they're headed towards that Ten of Swords again. They're going to get right back into the issue that they were supposed to stay out of. They'll have reference for how you helped them before, but they have to make up their own mind. I feel like this is somebody heading towards rock bottom, so they can see the bigger picture. Like, it literally says bigger picture on that card, I think. Like, somebody else is coming in to help them. Somebody else is going to have to help them show the way. They had a chance. They were doing well. Then they decided that they didn't like it the way you did it. They thought they had a better way. They're going to fail. They're going to hit rock bottom. If you empower this new person coming in, they have a chance to help this person. They have free will. This is kind of a brutal one, isn't it? You've done what you can. I don't think there's anything here for you to feel bad about, but I do feel like you're aggravated with it. In the sense of, like, this doesn't have to go that direction. This could be better. They're resisting it. It's more that they're resisting it. They have their own ways of doing things. They're going where they want. They think they know what they want. They think they know things that can go better. They're pushing towards it the way they're pushing towards it. I know that people are going to be in the comments saying that this is a Cancer card because it's the Chariot. I'm not really feeling the connection to the astrological sign here. I'm just feeling like that this is already going towards what they want. And they believe they know what they want. They believe that they're right. Could it be a Cancer you're dealing with? Sure. I'm just not feeling that energy. I don't know why I need to address that, but I just feel like I need to. So I just feel like it's somebody who's just like, they know what they're doing. They want to do what they're doing. They're short-sighted. They don't see what's actually in front of them. They want to believe that things can be better than they actually can. They have a fantasy about getting out of problems quicker than they actually can. It's kind of like breaking an arm and feeling like, well, yeah, but I want to play softball next week, so it'll be better by next week. That's not in reality. That's not reality. If you break your arm, you're not going to be playing softball next week. It's just not going to happen. I wouldn't think that would be a healthy thing anyway. I don't think it would be a good thing. But they have that attitude, kind of like, yeah, I broke my arm, but I'll play. I'm going to make it work. I'm going to play softball next week. And you're like, no, but they're going to try to. And you can't dissuade them. You can't dissuade them. Is that a word? I think that's a word. You can't dissuade them. I feel like this reading is meant to empower you, that you gave this person tools, you gave this person options. They will take that information with them forward. They may reuse it later in a better way. But this person is also like, they're doing what they have to do. If you step back and empower this new person coming in, you can just know you did your best, and now it's time to move on to the next. I mean, the readings, this is how I read, though. I don't read like, I don't try to make things better than they actually are. Whatever it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully that's helpful. For the people this hits for, hopefully that's helpful. All right, thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.